India has talent, India has ambition, India has youth, India has ideas. Where are we lacking? So AI is called as the future of tomorrow.
Today, India stands nowhere, but we have all the potential to be the leader in this field.
So you were in Microsoft. So what was going on in the mind of that 13-year-old boy who was been invited by Microsoft at that tender age?
As Steve Jobs said, do you really want to be someone who just lives the life, or do you want to live in such a way that you make a dent in the universe?
Hello and welcome to this podcast. With us today is Akshay Zurgaonkar, our AI genius. We take great pride in calling him our ex-student. And today the topic is going to be AI, India, and the next revolution as far as AI is concerned. So if you're wondering, this talk is going to be very technical and very boring. Well, you're sadly mistaken, because I have lots of interesting questions to ask him. But prior to that, I wanted to ask you something, Akshay. I was going through your profile, and there's so much. I mean, your credentials and what you have done, and the age you started, it took me completely by surprise. For example, I was reading this article wherein at the age of 13, mind you, 13, when students are in class 9th, right?
9th, yes.
13, you were the youngest Microsoft certified professional in the world. Not India, not Asia, in the world. And at the age of 14, he was the only, still again in the world, he was the only boy who was who got the Microsoft certified solution developer.
Yeah.
So at the age of 14, you were already a developer.
Yeah. So I started quite early.
I mean, I'm just wondering what I was doing at the age of 14. I think I was playing football or killing time, पढ़ाई कर रहे थे, वही चल रहा था हमारा. हमें तो उतनी अक्ल भी नहीं थी. आप जब डेवलपिंग और डेवलप कर रहे थे, वो भी कोई आम कंपनी के लिए नहीं, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट के लिए. थोड़ा सा अपने बारे में बताइए, so that we know whom are we talking to and the kind of questions we need to ask him. अपने बारे में थोड़ा सा बताइए briefly.
So, I don't know. I would have been an IT engineer anyways. I think that is my destiny. But one of the greatest gift that my dad gave me was curiosity. So that is a value that was inculcated in me quite early on. And in school, computers, used to have one computer at that time. And in offices, my dad had a computer in office. So I was curious, how are the programs made? ये बनते कैसे हैं?
Okay.
Then I asked my dad, basically, कि ये सब होता कैसे है? How are these programs created? And that is when he connected me to Mr. Shashikant Chaudhary, one of the prominent IT pioneers of Nagpur.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was gracious enough to allow me to be an IT employee at the age of 16, when I was in 6th standard.
It's like, how old were you? What, 10 years old?
Yeah, 10 years old. So I started programming when I was in 5th standard.
क्या करते क्या थे? हम वीडियो गेम्स खेलते थे उस वक्त.
But that was my fun. I enjoyed it very much, and that is how my programming journey began. And since then, I don't know anything else but programming.
So what are you doing now?
So basically, I just finished my PhD last year. So my PhD is in AI. AI and healthcare. So
Congratulations.
specifically about a diagnostic protocol with relating to dementia.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. How can we identify dementia in as early as 40s and 50s? That is what my research is about.
So are you already coming up with an AI model, AI program in order
We
to
already came up with an
detect
AI
it?
model, and it has been published.
Wow.
And we are now actively testing it. And I have 2 companies. I co-founded 2 companies. One, Happy Eaters. So basically, it's a company that is about nutrition AI.
Okay.
So, we are basically the well-being of every country is based on how healthy the population is.
Correct.
and all the growth happens by the age of 15, 16.
Correct.
So our app targets nutrition for 0 to 6 years of a kid's life, and every kid is different.
Correct.
You cannot apply same template of nutrition to it,
Correct.
and that is where Happy Eaters comes in.
Wow. I thought Happy Eaters is more inclined towards, you look like a foodie to me, so it was something to do with eating.
It is something to do with eating,
Okay.
but eating right,
Eating right.
not like me.
And what is the other company?
The other company is Flash Theory.
Okay.
So Flash Theory is a completely enterprise game. It's a supply chain product. So basically, it deals about distribution of beverages across different territories in Maharashtra.
Okay. इंडिया कहाँ है AI? सबसे पहला सवाल, दो सवाल मुझे आपसे पूछने हैं। इंडिया कहाँ है, हमारा देश का, और दूसरा है इज AI गोइंग टू टेक आवर जॉब्स? तो शुरुआत करते हैं, इंडिया से शुरू करते हैं।
चलेगा।
हमारा देश इस वक्त AI में कहाँ है?
So India leads the world. So there are two answers to this. One is AI adoption. That is how many non-tech people have started using AI. Right? So AI adoption, India leads the world.
What's the percentage, if I may ask?
So India has around basically in terms of insurance, 70% of insurance companies have started leveraging AI in one form or the other.
अच्छा.
Right? Then healthcare, that is
उतना आ रहा है धीरे
उतना आ रहा है।
ये अडॉप्ट, मतलब हम AI को अपने सिस्टम में अडॉप्ट कर रहे हैं इंडिया में डोमेस्टिकली हम लोग कर रहे हैं।
right?
What about फंड्स वगैरह कंपनीज?
So coming to the second answer to this. So the second answer is in terms of professional jobs. 16% of AI professionals in the world are Indian.
In the world. That's not bad.
Yeah.
But are we talking only about the working class, the employees?
The employees, yes. So
that's not very
no, but that is so. But see, it looks great, but that is a statistic. Adoption, right? We are using something that is not built by us, right?
Correct.
So basically, we have great adoption, but we don't have any core capabilities that are inherently national.
Correct.
That is created by us.
Correct.
Right? So let us say tomorrow, if for any reasons, all the companies, OpenAI and other NVIDIAs of the world, who are basically the living and breathing engine of this AI revolution, right? If they decide to stop providing technology to us, we are nowhere, because we don't have any indigenous technical stack. Like UPI. UPI is 100% Indian stack. It is made by using Indian tech, homegrown. The whole stack is Indian. But when it comes to AI, we don't have any native stack.
We don't have.
Yeah. That is where India is. One of the greatest promises is the government is aware. Right? They have an action plan, basically, which you can show it to where I'll share the link to you. Right? So we do have considerable awareness of the need of adopting AI.
Okay.
Right? And basically, AI is going to create 1.2 million jobs every year.
1.2 million jobs
every year. Yeah. That is again according to the research done by companies who are actively watching this space.
Okay.
So globally, around 170 million jobs are created. But
12 lakh jobs globally आप बता रहे हैं?
हाँ, तो इंडिया में 1.2 million per year.
1.2 मतलब 12 लाख, राइट?
हाँ,
12 लाख
सालाना.
ओके.
लेकिन यहाँ पे ट्रिक है थोड़ी.
अच्छा.
The trick is, if you look at absolute growth creation, that is where the devil lies. कैसे होता है कि जैसे मैं ग्लोबल फिगर बताता हूँ आपको, 170 मिलियन जॉब्स जो हैं वो AI क्रिएट करे. AI के जॉब्स क्रिएट होंगे.
AI के
जॉब्स क्रिएट होंगे.
प्रॉम्प्ट इंजीनियर्स वगैरह इस तरह के AI से रिलेटेड.
सब मिला के.
क्या, व्हाट वाज द नंबर यू सेड?
170 मिलियन जॉब्स.
170 मिलियन,
राइट? लेकिन द डेविल इज, उसमें से 92 मिलियन जॉब्स आर द जॉब्स दैट हैव बीन डिस्प्लेस्ड. मतलब पुराने जॉब्स खा के AI बनाएगा, खुद के ऊपर लेगा. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल जिंगल्स बनते हैं अपने
जी,
right? There is a website
Yeah,
that
Suno.
creates Suno.
Yeah.
So that creates jingles for you. Now imagine what it does to artists around the world.
Yeah, a lot of
So-
in meet.
Yeah, so the jobs are displaced.
Uh,
So now Suno.ai will hire AI professionals
Hmm.
and artists to create their training data. But the jingles, people who rely on jingles,
Correct.
will lose their jobs.
Of course, of course. In
So
fact,
there is a parallel creation. So out of this 170 million, only pure 98 million is going to be the job creation.
98 million.
78,
78 million.
78 million will be job created.
Okay. One is adoption, जहाँ पे हम technology adopt कर रहे हैं. मोटा मोटा 50% can we consider 50% in overall in average.
Yeah.
हम adopt कर रहे हैं इसको 50%. That's a very good number. But companies हमारी नहीं है. बाहर का टेक्नोलॉजी है हम अडॉप्ट कर रहे हैं.
बाहर का टेक्नोलॉजी हमारी कंपनीज या जो भी इंडिया
जो भी है
वो
मेन टेक्नोलॉजी बाहर से आ रहा है.
मेन टेक्नोलॉजी बाहर से आ रहा है.
दूसरा है जॉब्स.
Job.
You said 17 or 12%?
Pardon?
12% or 17% we add on to the world AI.
16%.
16%.
16% according to that survey. 16% of AI professionals in the world are Indian.
काम हम कर रहे हैं लेकिन मालिक कोई और है.
Basically, that has been our problem. You know, the IT boom again in the early decades of 2000s or last decade of 20th century. वो क्यों थे? क्योंकि we are very good at taking something and consolidating it. We are very good nurturers. AI चलने के लिए लगता है हार्डवेयर. स्पेसिफिकली बहुत प्रोप्राइटरी हार्डवेयर, GPU. जो NVIDIA हम सुनते हैं ना,
CPU
लैपटॉप
सुना था मैंने. GPU क्या होता है?
GPU is graphic processing unit, graphical processing unit.
Okay. Do we have that ecosystem here?
We don't have the chipsets.
नहीं है, वो सब बाहर से आता है.
बाहर से आता है. सप्लाई चेन हमारे हाथ में नहीं है, राइट? सो वी डोंट हैव दैट सप्लाई चेन हियर. देन देयर आर फाउंडेशनल मॉडल्स जो आप चैट जीपीटी, डीपसीक वगैरह यूज करते हैं. दे आर फाउंडेशनल मॉडल्स.
ये फाउंडेशनल है.
ओपन एआई जो आपने
So
देखा.
what are the advanced then?
नो, फाउंडेशनल इज एडवांस. थोड़ा यहाँ
अच्छा मतलब
फाउंडेशनल इज एडवांस. और India has great opportunity as well as great challenges. I mean, I can't emphasize the thrill of being an Indian today because of all the opportunities that surround us and all the threats also that surround us. So, I mean, we have a great opportunity, we have a clean canvas, and we can do great things. Why? Because, you see, data is 90% of the story in AI.
and we have a lot of
We have a lot of
we do have a lot of data.
include, you know, the diversity that we have.
Yeah.
The diversity dividend, as I like to call it, is one of the greatest opportunities for us to create inclusive AI,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
But then again, there are so many changes that we need to do fundamentally.
Of course. We need to create the entire ecosystem. I understand. Now, talking about India, realistically, अगला 10 साल अगर हम देखते हैं तो इंडिया कहाँ दिख रहा है आपको? ये मुझे बताना. Realistically, आज जिस तरह से हम बढ़ रहे हैं, उस रफ्तार को अगर हम कंसिडर करें, तो where do you see India in the next 10 years? Because we are still, developing. We are not yet developed. We are not yet there. We rely our decisions rely a lot on the outside technologies. So you being inside
Correct.
the game, what do you see? Where do you see it?
तो फ्यूचर समझने के पहले ये रेस के मायने समझे. What is at stake in this race, and then we'll talk about the race. So this race is almost dubbed as a Los Alamos project. You know, the Los Alamos project was the project headed by Oppenheimer, who developed nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
So this AI race has stakes that are equivalent, if not less, than that race. So let that sink in for a minute, how consequential this race is. Because AI, whether you like it or not, starts the moment you wake up. Whether it's your mobile, optimizing the battery charging rate, or whether it is a YouTube video that you choose to watch while drinking coffee in the morning, right? And the person who controls the AI controls the world, right? India has a strategic advantage, right? So let me lay out some strategic advantages and disadvantages. The strategic advantage we have is India has been the back office of the world for quite long. So India knows how enterprises run, how things happen, whether it is insurance, whether it is healthcare. You know, we have been doing that since last 30 to 40 years. The unique opportunity for India is basically to harness this and, you know, go ahead in specialized AI. For now, for all the people, AI is ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Which is not the truth.
Yeah.
Right? AI, ChatGPT is just subset of a specialized field or domain in artificial intelligence called as language models.
Okay.
Large language models.
Okay.
What do they do? Fundamentally, large language model में एक जो यूनिट ऑफ प्रोसेसिंग होता है, अगर आपने पैरा बोला तो आगे शूट है कि बॉलिक है कि ग्राफ है, ये प्रेडिक्ट करने का एक न्यूरॉन काम करता है.
ओके.
ऐसे बिलियंस ऑफ यूनिट ऑफ एग्जीक्यूशन बोल दो आप, ठीक है, हेडर अगर उसको बोलते हैं, तो ये सब बिलियंस जब पैरेलल में काम करते हैं तो इट सिमुलेट्स इंटेलिजेंस. यू आर प्लेइंग नथिंग बट अ प्रोबेबिलिटी गेम विद चैट जीपीटी. तो आप सेम सवाल के आपको 2 दिन में अलग अलग जवाब मिलेंगे. द न्यू फ्रंटियर फॉर एआई is specialized AI, wherein we go beyond large language models and give domain specific solutions. Healthcare का AI, diagnostic AI, right?
Correct.
हर जगह पे large language model आप लगा नहीं सकते.
Correct.
People are using it as a technology in search of a problem.
Correct.
Right? So enterprise AI and domain specific AI is where India can really specialize.
Okay.
तो ये सेक्टर को अगर हम देखते हैं तो देयर आर 2 फ्यूचर्स दैट आई कैन गिव टू यू. वन, इफ वी स्टे एज इज, राइट, वी विल बिकम द बिगेस्ट मार्केट फॉर एआई, बट वी विल नेवर हैव एन इंडिजिनस टेक्नोलॉजी. सेकंड, if we do drastic changes to our psyche, to our curriculum, to the way we nurture the mindset, that has to change. And if that changes, we can become an AI powerhouse.
What's going on with Indians abroad? Because, you know, the reason I'm asking you, because you were one of the very few who started with Microsoft, and Microsoft was the one who called you to America कि आओ हमारे साथ जॉब करो, हमारे साथ नौकरी करो. आप तो बहुत यंग थे तब, मतलब इंटर्नशिप करने के बाद जब.
नहीं, they were gracious enough to offer me internship at that such a young age.
बोलेंगे ना भाई, हमारा लड़का गया, लेकिन उन्होंने. बट ये क्या है? H1B वीजा कैंसल्स हो रहे हैं, बाहर वाले वापस अंदर आ रहे हैं, तो ये जो जियोपॉलिटिक सिचुएशन जो हो रहा है, ये आप कैसे देखते हैं और क्या हो रहा है, और अगले 5 साल में कहाँ देखते हैं क्या?
So nothing much. I mean, in terms of, there is a lot of hype in media, right? All the brains will come back to India.
हाँ, डर है क्योंकि
डर नहीं
है कि
डर नहीं है. डर तो एक एस्पेक्ट है, but there are optimistic people who say H1B के लोग आ जाएंगे वापस, तो brain drain रुक जाएगा. There'll be a lot of good people here creating technology for their own, right? So the thing is, all the professionals that go to US via H1B mostly work for service oriented companies, not product based companies, right? और product based companies में भी आते हैं, तो जैसे TCS है, these are all service based companies wherein they create custom orders. तो in a sense, what we need are product creators, not service oriented people, right? Second, they are excellent professionals who go. Arvind Srinivas, I think, founder of Perplexity,
I think one of the best AI tool for research.
Yeah. The
बहुत बढ़िया
co-founder is Indian.
Yeah.
But did he create it here or did he go to US and create?
That's the thing now, Akshay. We are going to take time because
So,
we don't have the ecosystem here.
But then the thing is, we have been saying this for last 20 years,
Ah.
right? So the people who get H1B visa are talented bunch of people. They are not at least they are not ordinary people. They have some good qualities, right? But this quality thrives in certain environment. It has to have that conducive environment. I would really love some of my talented friends to come back and work. But what will they work on? That is where the whole question is. Will they get the infra that they want? Right? And that is where I said, societal change. Sarvam AI, our first chat GPT like model, was launched. Okay. How many downloads?
I have no idea. I never heard of that.
It has $1 million backing by Indian government and private investors.
What is it called? Sargam.
Sarvam. You are not aware of it.
I am not aware
Right?
of it. Yeah.
Sarvam AI had 322 downloads in 2 days. 300.
This is made in India.
Made
AI.
in India, India's first indigenous large language model.
Is it good?
It is good. And as a foundational work, it doesn't match up with OpenAI, but it's good. I mean, it's laudable with that amount, with fraction of investment. If you're creating a product that is almost like ChatGPT, it is an achievement. But 322 downloads.
We're in a Chinese website called
No, so
DeepSeek.
there was a model called as Dina. So
Dina.
Dina model created by South Korean students.
Okay.
They had 200,000 downloads in a month. The geopolitics, the talent, in order to retain the talent, in order to actually make them functional, we need that environment. And that again has to happen when the top down and bottom up converges. And I'll give you example of the progressive example of my college, Raisoni College, where I completed.
I'll come to that college part. Okay.
Okay.
We need to ask you a lot of stuff about our college and your experience with us. But prior to that, we are going to have a next segment now. It's called as myth versus reality.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a couple of questions which according to us are the myth, and you give us the reality and why it is so. Okay?
Great.
All right. So let's moving on to the next segment. It's called as myth versus reality. Your first question, Akshay, is AI will replace human creativity. Myth or reality?
Myth, because human creativity will scale up to the next level.
Okay.
Then AI takes up the mundane creativity. Human creativity will go up notch.
Okay, fair enough. Number two, India doesn't have the infrastructure for large-scale AI innovation. Myth or reality?
Reality.
Reality.
It's a reality.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Only top-level coders can build careers in AI.
Myth. Big myth.
Big myth.
Yeah.
Why?
AI is a multidisciplinary effort. Right? A coder is useless in in isolation.
Correct.
Why? मैं mirror से बात करूँगा.
हाँ, correct. Yeah. Startups from smaller Indian cities cannot compete globally.
Myth. Yes, they can compete.
Can you give me an example? कोई example है जो आपके आप अपना ही बता दीजिएगा. You are the one of the few guys who asked to come there, who refused, who had a mindset of an entrepreneur and who is running his own company. तो ऐसा क्यों लगता है लोगों को कि startups from tier 2, tier 3 cities globally नहीं कर पाए?
हाँ, वो there is a reason to it. The reason is exposure. Right? The amount of exposure that you get living in a tier 1 city or in San Francisco. See, it's all about, Zaveri Bazar या Diamond Bazar सूरत में ही क्यों है?
पता नहीं, डिमांड होगा ज्यादा,
डिमांड नहीं है,
इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर
इकोसिस्टम बना है,
इकोसिस्टम है।
पॉलिशर्स वहां पे, कटर्स वहां पे, जो सप्लाई चेन को लगता है वो पूरा सामान एक जगह पे है,
अच्छा,
राइट? तो ऐसे ही जो पुराने जमाने में बाजार होते हैं ना, तो व्हाई? बिकॉज ऑल द कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ दैट इकोसिस्टम आर इन वन प्लेस, राइट? सो बैंगलोर, सिलिकॉन वैली, so all the people who want to invest are there, all the people who want money are there, all the people who want to join a company that is raising funds are there,
correct,
and then the institutes that are supplying this are there,
correct,
right? So inherently it's not about the capability of tier 1 tier 2 cities, it's about exposure. So the hack is get yourself exposed, create your network in tier 1 cities where all these bazaars are, right? Create your own network and stay in tier 2 city, enjoy the life and earn money from tier 1 city.
yeah. What he is doing.
What I'm trying to do.
Okay, AI systems can never ever be completely unbiased.
That is true.
True?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it depends on the trainer, right? AI system can never be unbiased. They have the bias. And you know what? One of the key skills that is going to be important, you know, we have good hard skills, but soft skills are gaining more and more importance. Because AI is like an impressionable kid. What you teach it, right? It will learn fast and scale faster.
Correct.
So there are a lot of people who now need to understand the emotional intelligence, right? So now ChatGPT, right? So ChatGPT, you are telling ChatGPT that I feel very depressed, right? Now AI professional will know how to respond. For that you need a psychologist. You need a language professional to tell you how to phrase the output. So AI can never be biased. In fact, it needs a lot of people to make it unbiased.
Okay, moving on. Now, this is the next segment wherein I'll be asking you top 3 things. Top 3 programs one should learn in order to be a good, we have a lot of BTech AI, MTech AI, हमारे बहुत students होते हैं. Top 3 programs उनको और better करने के लिए, top 3 books, top 3 जो भी है, top 3 आप बताइएगा आपको. So let's start. I want you to look into this camera and tell me what are the top 3 Indian, Swadeshi, Desi AI websites or portal they need to go immediately follow after this podcast. Any 3.
So AI Kosh is one.
How do you spell it?
AI Kosha, AIKOSHA.
Okay. What is this?
So it's basically a repository of use cases, tools, sandbox environment that government has created.
Okay.
Right, for understanding AI use cases, and it provides tools also.
Okay. Number 1. Number 2.
Number 2 is data.gov.in.
Data.gov.in.
Government.
GOV. Okay.
GOV. Data.gov.in.
Okay.
I mean, you will be amazed to see so many data sets that are lying there for people to pick up and create an AI model on it.
Okay.
Census data, infrastructure data, every data is available.
Okay.
Right? And that is where the whole secret lies. I mean, the potential.
Yeah, you told about the data. Data is the foundation of this AI thing.
And the third is not.
We'll keep that one, which we missed out with 322 downloads. Sarvam.
Bharat AI, Sarvam.
Sarvam. Okay.
Yeah.
Sarvam is an equivalent to ChatGPT. This is the Desi version. Please go check it out. I'll do it myself. मैंने भी अभी तक किया नहीं था. Podcast के बाद मैं भी करूँगा. 3 books you would like to advise our students in order to build up knowledge about technology, computers, AI, just anything. 3 books which really helped you in your studies, in your development as an innovator.
I have a slightly different answer for this.
Boliye, please.
So the answer is the books don't really help you in learning AI.
What are the 3 programs? Let me.
Programs. Yeah.
Programs,
So
yeah.
websites, YouTube channels. So you have NPTEL. So there is an NPTEL portal of IIT
Acha.
wherein courses taught by IIT professors are available.
Is it free?
It is free.
Okay.
Open courseware.
Okay.
So I use that to learn fundamentals of AI, fundamentals of programming. Please do that, and also pursue the NPTEL subscription.
Okay.
Certification, sorry, my bad. Certification.
Okay.
So NPTEL certification gives you good credibility in terms of your work. Please go ahead and do that, right? And then there is MIT Open Courseware, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Even those lectures are available for free. Can you imagine how
Where?
lucky
On
we are?
YouTube?
On YouTube, on MIT's website.
MIT's website.
Yeah.
Okay.
They should go learn from there. And there is another website called Kaggle, Kaggle.
Okay.
So on Kaggle, you have a lot of use cases. So it's kind of bounty hunting website wherein people put in their problems and there is a bounty for people who solve that problem.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
So learn from NPTEL or MIT Open Courseware and try your skills out on Kaggle.
That's wonderful. Well, I hope you guys do that because that would be very interesting and helpful for you guys, and especially coming from someone who has already done that and seen that. All right, moving on to the next segment. Now, this is the rapid fire round.
Okay.
मुझे ऐसा क्यों लगा वो बड़ा कॉफी विद करण वाली फीलिंग है बट इंटेलेक्चुअल वाली थोड़ी सी ओके सो नेक्स्ट राउंड इज गोइंग टू बी रैपिड फायर एंड हियर आर माय क्वेश्चंस ओके वन ग्लोबल टेक इनोवेटर हु इंस्पायर्स यू
Arvind Srinivas.
Arvind Srinivas. Okay. One Indian entrepreneur who think is changing the tech landscape.
Tech landscape. It's a very difficult question.
एक नाम दे दो.
I think Nandan Nilekani.
Nandan Nilekani from Infosys.
Infosys, yeah. He has been basically good at governance and IT, intersection of where governance and IT.
Correct.
So the Aadhaar infra,
Correct.
right? UPI.
Correct.
So I think
Nandan Nilekani. Okay. The most overrated buzzword in today's tech world.
AI. AI powered. I would rather put in this complete phrase, AI powered.
AI powered. Okay, if not technology, what career would you have chosen?
Psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist?
Yeah.
Why so?
Either if not psychiatrist or psychology. I love the human mind.
Okay.
And I love to see how
you missed out on our last podcast that was on mental health. We were speaking to a lot of psychiatrists and psychologists.
Yeah, that is a subject that is close to my heart.
Now here's where we are going to ask you questions about your experience with Raisoni College. Tell me how it has shaped your foundation in technology and innovation. How GH Raisoni College of Engineering has changed your thinking when it comes to innovation.
GHRCE has been instrumental in inculcating in me the dynamism of solving problems. Right? So, I'm talking about 2008 when incubation was just a buzzword. Right?
We have a huge incubation center now.
But I'm talking about way back in 2008, 2009. GHRC was one of the first colleges in Nagpur to provide incubation center on one request. So we as a students requested Raisoni sir, we want a place wherein students can create commercial products, student can learn how to be on job. We were immediately given a spacious room, we were immediately given an infra to set up an incubation center.
In order to make it simple, incubation center एक ऐसा center होता है, एक ऐसा hall होता है जहाँ पे आप अपने ideas लेके आ सकते हो, अपने experiments लेके आ सकते हो और लोगों को present कर सकते हो और अगर लोगों को उसमें interest है, उस business में interest है, उस idea में interest है, तो वो आपके business में invest करते हैं, okay? वो जो भी रहता है, but incubation center एक होता है कि wherein you present your ideas to the buyers, correct?
Correct.
So that was the first one.
That was, and this was highly encouraging. You know, we are product of what we are conditioned as children or as students, right? So this positive reinforcement meant a lot for me.
Correct.
And it is one of the reasons why I am now solution centric.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that. ये problem solving वाला जो thing you have it in you, that always seeking for that curious kid.
Yeah.
How did Raisoni help you?
So rather than penalizing it, Raisoni College encouraged it. And basically by allowing us, you know, we had a group discussion club. So we were given formal recognition of opening a group discussion club.
Okay.
Right? Wherein openly we used to discuss ideas. Then, once the incubation center opened, the college basically encouraged us to go out and seek out tenders that college will fill on behalf. The incubation center will fill on behalf of students. Right? So, imagine this kind of seriousness. Being taken seriously at that phase is, I don't know if what else you want.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
And also the classes, the approach towards basically outliers. You know, outliers eventually go and change the world.
Correct.
So the Raisoni culture at that time had been not to abhor but celebrate outliers. You know, I also teach. I am a professor with practice or visiting professor.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, in a National Institute of Technology. So basically, backbenchers, you know, are perceived as a threat to the teacher or the staff. You know, they are intimidated by that. But backbenchers were basically identified by Raisoni College and were given the direction. So, you know, the enthusiasm. So, we have interns in our office, right? The energy of that age, one of the most promising things, the bright spots of India are the students of India. They are so enthusiastic, so passionate, right? And the energy is awesome. I mean, what I would not do to again turn back to those college days, right? And be with them, right? And it is improving. Our generation, the next generation is better, right? And I'm completely opposed to the view of आजकल के लड़के ऐसे वैसे. No, in fact, they are one of the biggest qualities that I love about them is their irreverence. Just because you are a professor, they will not revere or they will not respect you. You have to earn their loyalty, earn their respect, right?
Correct.
And this approach, which is necessity now, was there in Raisoni College earlier also.
Okay.
So that passion, the energy was given an appropriate direction.
Okay.
So it stayed with me.
Of course.
And one of the things that has stayed with me is if anybody comes with a problem, right? How to solve it and take action.
That you have learned.
That I have learned.
Super.
And that I've learned especially from Sunil Raisoni sir. There is no action paralysis.
Correct.
Go with him with a problem or the action is immediate.
Correct. Absolutely. 100%. Akshay, there are a lot of students who are watching you right now. Okay. Who want to be you, who want to be someone in this field. The knowledge, the wisdom you have provided today is unmatched. Okay. मुझे पूरी तरह से समझ में नहीं आया, लेकिन मैं एक आइडिया आ गया है. नॉन एआई वाले को समझ में आ रहा है, तो एआई वाले को तो बहुत ही अच्छी कैसे. But I'm sure there are a lot of students out there. आज का हमारा दो सबसे बड़ा जो है कंसर्न रहता है कि जॉब्स, सैलरीज, इसी के मद्देनजर और हॉबी और पैशन थोड़ा सा बैक सीट पे आ गया है. बट सो व्हाट आर द स्टूडेंट्स हु आर परस्यूइंग एआई, हु वांट टू परस्यू एआई, वो सब जो इस वक्त आपको देख रहे हैं, व्हाट इज दैट वन टिप यू वुड लाइक टू गिव व्हिच हैज रियली हेल्प्ड यू एंड व्हिच यू थिंक कैन ऐड वैल्यू to their lives? I want you to look into this camera and say that.
So there is not a single tip, but there are multiple tips which I'll share with you. So I think one of the most important thing for you to understand is we don't want to be people who build houses out of Lego bricks, right? Lego bricks that are already manufactured and then we create a house out of it. पुराने जमाने खिलौने रहते थे ना,
एक के ऊपर एक लगाता है,
वो हमें नहीं बनना है. हमें लेगो ब्रिक मैन्युफैक्चरर बनना है. ठीक है. तो इसके लिए सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है, एआई में अगर सक्सीड होना है तो मैं करिकुलम बता देता हूँ आपको। स्टैटिस्टिक्स सबसे पहले अच्छे से सीखो, मैथमेटिक्स और स्पेसिफिकली लीनियर इक्वेशंस सीखो, राइट? ये सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है। गेट द फंडामेंटल्स ऑफ स्टैटिस्टिक्स, लीनियर इक्वेशंस एंड अलजेब्रा राइट। वो एक बार हो गया कि खुद से एक आर्टिफिशियल न्यूरल नेटवर्क बनाओ ग्राउंड अप से, कोई भी रेडीमेड टूल यूज किए बिना खुद कोड करो। इट कैन बी एज सिंपल प्रॉब्लम एज आइडेंटिफाइंग अ कैट, राइट? वो करिए। उसके बाद जो मैंने एनपीटेल के वेबसाइट्स और ये सब आपको बताया, और एआई कभी भी एक लीनियर फैशन में नहीं सीखा जाता कि आपने एक कोर्स किया उसके बाद एक प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व किया। एआई में आपको प्रॉब्लम और लर्निंग साथ साथ में करना है। यू लर्न प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग, यू लर्न थ्रू प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग, एंड दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज आप एक प्रॉब्लम लीजिए, उसको एआई से सॉल्व करके देखिए, और फिर उसके बाद स्टार्ट कंपीटिंग इन हैकाथॉन्स। दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। कैगल में पार्टिसिपेट कीजिए, आपके क्रेडेंशियल्स ऊपर कीजिए, एंड देन till the time you want to do the job or you want to start a company, in those 4 years you should be battle hardened AI programmer जो डेटा क्लीनिंग से लेके डेटा डिप्लॉयमेंट तक पूरा कर सकता है। और ये पॉसिबल है क्योंकि ये दुनिया अभी एजुकेशन वाइज बहुत डेमोक्रेटिक हो गई। लार्ज रिसोर्सेज आर अवेलेबल, ऑल इंफ्रा इज अवेलेबल। द ओनली थिंग दैट इज नीडेड इज फॉर यू टू यूटिलाइज योर पैशन एंड लर्न। बस एक ही है, पूरा सीखना। सिर्फ ग्रेटिफिकेशन के लिए कि एक फ्रेमवर्क या टूल डाउनलोड करके एक प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व किया, वैसा मत करना। डू द डर्टी वर्क योरसेल्फ फर्स्ट एंड देन स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन। करेक्ट। तो ये एक टिप है, और सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट, स्टे क्यूरियस। क्यूरियोसिटी इज द बिगेस्ट गिफ्ट दैट यू कैन गिव टू योरसेल्फ।
Perfect. Well, I hope that helps, and I hope this podcast has provided you with some information which has added value to your already ongoing information. So Akshay, thank you very much. What can I say? But I think we should do more of this kind of chat. Perhaps you can teach me. You know, I'm still on the basic level. You can start teaching me something about AI, and maybe who knows?
But you're already there in terms of a curiosity.
Curiosity. I am curiosity. The moment you said maths and algebra, I said, chodo na. But yeah, thank you so much for this podcast. It was lovely talking to you. I hope whatever he has shared, the knowledge, the wisdom he has shared has added value to your knowledge, and I hope this podcast helps you. If so, please comment below and let us know. And if you haven't subscribed, you know the drill. Say them to subscribe.
Please subscribe to this channel, watch me, and share this video if you feel that you can help your fellow students understanding. And see, this is all about story, so we both here are sharing stories. We are not here to you to teach. Take as much as you want from this, and if you need any help, you can reach out to me via LinkedIn.
Please say that your handles. Please social media handles.
So I'm not on. I don't.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn is the place where I am. LinkedIn Akshay Z.
You also said you're on Twitter.
No, I'm not on Twitter.
You're fighting on Twitter.
No, I'm fighting on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Yeah. I fight on LinkedIn.
Okay.
And it's fun because people have noble intentions. We are all proud
Of course.
We are all proud of our country, but there are different ways to be proud of it.
Of course.
And I really want, in the end, we all want to see India become the powerhouse. But
We all do.
We all do. And for that, we need to first understand what we need to build.
Correct.
Right?
He can help you out. If you have any queries, any doubts, as he mentioned, reach out to him.
Yeah, reach out to me on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Akshay Zadgaonkar. I'm there.
Yeah.
And you can message, and I'm there. I love guiding, and I love to see people creating new stuff, and me playing some part in it.
Well, thank you. That is what humans, and that is what is going to help our country build a better future tomorrow. Thank you very much, Akshay.
Thank you.
It was lovely talking to you. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. Many more to come, but that's all from our side. Thank you, and once again, comment below if you want to reach out to us. Comment below and let us know. Thank you very much, Akshay, once again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, fine.